It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Yeah. I need to meditate with the bunny on my state. I'm finna give it a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the East. How much it costed?
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Denver. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Kill! Oh my son! Hey! Arriba! To the right, yeah. Hey, motion.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. Oh my son! Motion. Ready! My name is Honey. Hey, kill!
Now it's Dobbins. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Third and 7.
Show. Oh my son! Ready! My name.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. As he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year.
For the Broncos.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Throwing to begin is Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his second TD catch of the season. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready!
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll get about 2. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle.
28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Throwing is Nix. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Blaster, 6. Blue strikers. 6. Mega. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
When this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays, that's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. In motion goes Dobbs.
Red cycle. Set.
On 4th down, Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And the Packer first down.
Eagle blue. Ready. 10 black. Check hunt.
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Here's Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running. And of course, that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they go to work on first and goal.
Ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. The man in motion is Watson. On first down, they'll run the option to the left. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Set. Ready. Black 40. Set.
Love to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers. That his first touchdown this year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Nick snap on first and 10. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Moving to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Wait, hot.
Throwing. Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Captain.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Carl Brooks. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Bombers. Hold on, set. Ready. 180, hot.
2nd down. Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Red. Broad red. Blue 32. Red.
To throw is Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Red, yellow, ready. Cut.
Now Love. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down throw for Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On second down, it's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he will go all the way. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
This taken around the 11th. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The 49-yard line.
Ready. Yellow.
In motion
blue.
goes Dobbs.
Red, 38. Slice blue. Red, cycle. Needle blue. Drill green. 6, mega. Striker. Check striker. Set.
On first and 10, here's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Down. 50, green. Green jack. Drill, 52. Black shot. Shoot, yellow.
Love to throw it on first down. That's complete to Jacobs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
First down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Ready, ready. Black, blue, 32. Steel, black. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Set.
Here's Love to throw. On the move left. He runs with it. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Yellow, 22. Claws red. Ready?
Throwing is Love. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. His second touchdown of this first half. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Captain. Hey, Sean, let's go. Ready? Hey, motion.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. He'll work forward for a couple. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Black, 95.
The man in motion is Watson.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is to Wiley, open on the left. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. White, red, 38. Blue striker. Hey,
in motion goes Dobbs. On first down, it's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play. And just throw that ball away.
50, green. You're at the speed.
2nd down throw for Love. Dobbs open left side. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. 44.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Away, away, away. Away. Captain.
Here's Nix to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a third down and 4.
Almost set. Ready. Bombers. Chill.
Throwing is Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Lucas Van Ness. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
Almost set. Away. Ready. Away.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Captain. Almost set. Ready.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Under the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Edgerrin Cooper in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Right here. Punch left.
Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Throw it. Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Trying to set the screen there, but that's going to be incomplete. Good work. Got in there defensively, gummed up the works a little bit, and they'll bring up second down.
Ready.
A run with Dobbins. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Chill. Hold on, set. Away. Ready. Away.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Hold on, set. Bombers, ready.
Nix gonna throw for it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Evan Williams. And the Packers are gonna get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set, set.
Wilson takes it out of the distance. Are down at the 21. A gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's a second and 9.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Alex Singleton.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 33.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Hold on, set.
He'll give it to Dobbins.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes second down.
Hold on, son.
They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On second down, it's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Tight end motioning left.
10 flat. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Ready.
It is 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big gainer for Green Bay. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Forced out wide.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere and allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. There's a gain of 18. So, it's a win for the Packers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago